Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. And in today's video I want to talk about the total worth of my scholarship, covering how much my tuition is, how much we have been giving as stipend, to every single detail that is included in the costs and the financial worth of the Erasmus Mundus scholarship. So occasionally I've gotten questions around, Jennifer, how much is your stipend? Jennifer, what's the worth of the Erasmus Mundus scholarship package, financial worth of it, and all of that. And so in today's video, that's why I decided to delve into talking about that aspect of the Erasmus Mundus scholarship. So, in talking about the financial worth of the Erasmus Mundus scholarship package to each student, I would be focusing majorly on partner country students, because that's the category where I fall under. So, the Erasmus Mundus scholarship package, financial package, what is the total worth of it? So in order to help us understand, or rather in order for me to help you understand the total worth of it, I would like to divide it into three different costs. The first one is the contribution to participation cost. The second one is the contribution to travel and installation cost. And the third one is contribution to subsistence costs. So we start with the participation cost. So what is contribution to participation cost? So contribution to participation cost basically means your school fees. Yeah, it basically means your school fees, how much your school fees is. One thing you need to know is that the tuition fee varies across universities, and it varies across different countries and a whole lot of that. But this one is particularly for me. The participation cost is divided into two. The first is the 9,000 per annum that is received directly and handled by the University of Glasgow in contribution to my tuition fee. Now the balance of my participation cost, which is 7,141 euro, is being paid by IMSIS Consortium. That is my program consortium. So you put it together and that gives you my tuition fee for a year, and this is how it is being paid every year. The next one is the contribution to travel and installation costs. As the name already depicts, it means that it is two in one. One is the travel cost and the second one is the installation cost. Now for the travel cost is calculated using the European Commission's distance calculator. So the whole idea around it is that if you reside anywhere from the University of Glasgow that is less than 4,000 kilometers, I think it's flight time or something, 4,000 kilometers away, you will, if it is less, you will be paid 2,000 euros per year for your travel cost. But if it is more than 4,000 kilometers, you will be paid 3,000 euros per year for your travel costs. And this is calculated based on where you are residing as at January, the year you are supposed to start the program. So for me, where I was residing was Port Harcourt, Nigeria, and that was over 4,000 kilometers. And so I got to get 3,000 euros for my travel costs. Now, the second part of it is the installation cost. So for the installation cost is 1,000 euros. As you arrive, you're being paid 1,000 euros to help you with, I think the installation cost is basically to help you with settling in and all of that. So this is paid to us, to every single scholarship holder, but I do not know if this applies to program country students. I am not really sure about that, if that applies to program country students. But for us partner country students, this applies to us. You are being given 1,000 euros as installation. Now the final part of it is the contribution to subsistence costs. Now, this contribution to subsistence cost is usually what you are being paid as your stipend, basically, you know, to sustain you the months, day in, day out, and a whole lot of that, all the things you need to do as a student, and a whole lot of that, including your accommodation and, you know, to sort yourself out. So for the subsistence cost, we are being paid 1,000 euros every month to help you know, sustain us. I think that's what I'm going to say, but basically subsistence costs 1,000 euros every month. So however, I think different programs schedule theirs differently. For my program and a couple of programs that I also know about, it is being paid monthly, but I also know some of my friends who get their own maybe after 3 months, every three months they pay them, you know, more like in bulk and a whole lot of that. But yeah, that's basically it for the subsistence cost. So if you put all this together for an entire year, you would get 12,000 euro as your subsistence cost. So for the entire duration of my course, I will be paid 24,000 euros for my subsistence cost. And now when you add the subsistence cost to the travel and installation cost, the travel and installation cost is basically the 3,000 for the travel cost and 1,000 for installation. That is 4,000 plus 24,000, that is 28,000. Then the second year's travel cost, which is 3,000, so 28 plus 3, that is 31,000 euros. So 21,000, my phone, so 24,000, 31,000, I'm saying 24, so 31,000 euros is what is being paid to the student. At least I know for my set, that is what is being paid to us as our subsistence, travel cost, and installation cost. But for the tuition fee and all of that, that does not come to us. That goes straight to the university. And so depending on how much your program is and a whole lot of that. So basically, that is that for how much the worth of my Erasmus Mundus scholarship is, the total financial worth of it. That is what it is. However, another part that I want to top up is that there might be situations that might require you to probably do some extra travels, or that was not initially planned, that programs would basically get to reimburse because these were not part of the plan of it, which would require you extra cost and a whole lot of that. Some programs are happy to reimburse. And also, I also forgot to mention my insurance. I do not know how much the total worth of my insurance is because it's being paid directly, and then they just give us the agreement and a whole lot of that, my insurance details and all of that. So yeah, so also if people have some issues, maybe health challenges and a whole lot of that you can claim from your insurance, people also do that. But generally for my Erasmus Mundus scholarship package, that the financial worth that comes to us as a student is the 31,000 euros throughout our studies, which is the planned one. However, like I already stated, however, there is the unplanned aspect of it, which some programs are really, if not all of them, are really happy to reimburse and you know, give you back and a whole lot of that. Because like for some of us in Germany that I heard that they needed to pay some student fees and all of that, some student, I think it's 300 euros or so, yeah, their program had to reimburse them because it's not in the agreement and a whole lot of that, so they had to reimburse them the 300 euros or 200 euros or whatever it is. So long as it's not in the agreement of the package, they get to reimburse you. So but the planned one is these 31,000 euros that I just talked about. So now you know, those of you that are always asking, how much is it still worth of Erasmus scholarship? How much is this? How much is that? Now you know the total worth of the Erasmus Mundus scholarship is what it is. And I that's basically it. And yeah, if you have any questions, just send in your questions, and I hope the maths I did in my head was correct. If you have any question, just send it in, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Bye. But yeah, that's basically it for the subsistence cost. So if you put all this together for an entire year, you would get 12,000 euro as your subsistence cost. So for 24 months, that's which is the duration of the course, that is 24,000. Is it 24,000? 12,000 plus 12,000, that's 24,000. Yeah, that's correct. So 24,000 euros,